Saving and investing in the Philippines has been one of my priorities in the last 5 years. The main reason, of course, is to accumulate funds for my retirement because I intend to stay in the Philippines for at least 5 months every year, comes retirement. Another reason is, as a way of diversifying my total portfolio. As you can see, 7% of my total portfolio is invested in the Philippines, and I intend to make it at least 10% in the coming years. In this episode, I would like to focus solely on my savings and investment in the Philippines, regarding my performance in 2024 and my plan for 2025. So, without much ado, let's do it. As I said earlier, my investment in the Philippines as of December 31, 2024 is over 27,000 Canadian dollars, or equivalent to over 1,110,396 pesos. Over 607,520 pesos is invested in the stock market, or 55% of the total portfolio. 396,900 pesos is in savings deposit, or 35% of the total portfolio, and 105,976, or 10% of the total portfolio, is in time deposit. Meanwhile, I earned a total of 59,570 pesos from my investment. 52% came from capital gains. If you watched my previous video, I mentioned that I sold 7 stock in 2024. From the proceeds of these sale, I earned more than 31,374 pesos. Likewise, 40% of my total earnings came from dividends amounting to almost 23,653. While I sold 7 stocks last year, I also bought 10 new stocks. That's why I hold 25 stocks overall, in which 20 stocks issued a dividend in 2024 with an average yield of 6.1%. Lastly, 8% of my earnings in 2024 came from the interest of my savings and time deposits, which is equivalent to 4,542 pesos. Overall, my investment in the stock market gave me a 12% yield, while the time deposit is 4.25%. For 2025, I am projecting a 35,000 dividends, based on a 6% average yield. This is 12,000 higher than the actual dividend I received last year. However, for the capital gain, I reduced my target to 20,000, which is almost 12,000 lower than the actual capital gain I received last year. The reason for this is because, of the 25 stocks that I hold, only 5 are for swing trading, while the rest are for dividends. Lastly, I also targeted a 5,000 earnings from my time and savings deposit. So overall, my projected earnings this year is 60,000 pesos, which is basically the same as my actual earnings last year. As I said earlier, this is because of the reduced target on capital gains. Meanwhile, my plan for 2025 is to achieve a 1,350,000 peso portfolio by the end of the year. To achieve this, I made 3 major strategies. Number 1. To invest at least 100,000 pesos in the stock market. The fund will be coming from my salary in my full-time job. Number 2. To add an additional 60,000 pesos to my savings account. And number 3. To reinvest all my monthly earnings in 2025. These 3 strategies might only cover 80% of my 2025 action plan, so I also need at least 5% capital appreciation in order to meet the target. There you have it, folks. I will be making a quarterly performance evaluation in order to track my progress, so please subscribe if you haven't done it yet so that you will be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you for watching. Adios.